Okay, what's all that mess you got in your hand there, Darren?
Obviously, it's to fix a water pump.
Huh. Obviously, we're going out in the middle of the night to fix a water pump. Okay.
As you do. Now, here's the fun thing. First, I'm going to see if I know what's wrong with it. I think I do. And I'm going to try it, and I'm going to try not to get wet.
What? Get wet in the middle of winter is bad? Or is that what you're trying to say?
It is the new year, and
Feel like you've lost your best friend? Well, subscribe. Let us be your new friend.
all right, let's see if I can do it safely over here.
If you hear his mic splash in the water,
Hey,
you know
look at
it got
this, Pop. Come on. Think I know what's wrong with it.
Okay, what do you think?
We have had the angle wrong, so the air was able to travel out through the back through the one-way valve. So it was burping out the wrong side and not bringing out any water.
Well, you think we ought to leave it on while you're working on it, or you haven't
What's
got...
bad about it, I actually was thinking, well, yeah, I could probably do it live. How about let's not? How about let's kill the air to it? Unless I can just do that. No, it'll kick it out in the neighbor's yard.
The neighbor might, when he got wet, be upset. I'm not sure.
Maybe. So I'm going to
ask him
turn off the air by just opening it to atmosphere. So that relieves any pressure we have downstream. Now,
folks, it's not midnight. It's only about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's just dark.
It just feels like midnight.
All right. Let's see if...
My grandfather was telling me how to cook a carp on a cedar shake. He said you put it on the shake, you put, butter and all the sauces on it, and then you put all that salsa and everything he could think of on it. Then he put the shake in the fire for just a little bit, get it pretty hot. And the next thing he did, he tossed the carp off the plate, off the cedar shake, and he threw it in the fire. Then he took the cedar shake, and put it in his plate, got his knife and fork, and went into the tent. He came out of his tent, washed his plate, washed his knife and fork, and then he had a cedar shake toothpick in his mouth. He says that's the best way to cook a carp. It's the only way you can get a good flavor. He had eaten the shake.
Let's see if I can do this real smart.
Well,
not my strong suit, I know, but...
I didn't say a word. Did you notice the silence on my end, folks?
Yeah, it was kind of deafening. I was like...
The deafening silence of when he said he was smart. Oh, he's going to do something smart. You know, I didn't want to catch him or say anything about not telling the truth. You heard that.
All right. If I can do it like that, bring it up just a touch more, maybe. No.
Folks, always do this in the dead of winter. Try it in the hot summertime. You'll get all, hot.
Relieved. Bothered. All right. Here's my super smart, high-tech answer.
Are you going to use electronics on it?
No, I'm doing something really dumb. I'm going to zip tie.
I'll hand you the plug-in if you want to get in the water with it. I'm
going to try to avoid getting wet.
I know. Everybody's been telling us you should take a shower, but you've avoided that for some time.
Still winning on that.
We told everybody you were scared of water, and then we modified that and said, no, he's just scared of the shower.
Just scared of that cleaning water. Hate to have that. Well, I'd like to have rotten pond water. It's always better. Blue rotten pond water.
It took you a long time to accumulate all that dirt, and I know that was bad.
Hell yeah.
Have to get rid of it all at once.
Souvenir kind of breaks my heart.
Folks, I said he didn't take a shower. I've seen him take just last year I seen him take one.
It's my yearly shower every new year. What I should do, and what I'm going to do, is kind of lengthen this, and then I won't have to keep doing the goofy thing I'm doing.
How do you lengthen the rope?
Afterwards?
Do you take it out of the package first? I just heard people did stuff like that, but I didn't know if you tried it.
There we go.
That's a knife. He likes to use all the letters in all the words he uses.
Yeah, you don't want to just, people
So it's
mispronounce
knife,
that a
not
lot.
knife, folks.
It's a knife.
Cano that.
You got to know it.
Cano it with a knife.
There's knights.
Why did they put a K in that? They didn't ask.
So people that are trying to do phonics make no sense. To really discourage learning, I guess.
And why isn't it sword?
I always got in trouble for spelling like it sounds.
I'm going to go get back to back. We faced each other, drew our swords, and shot each other. Was that how it went?
About.
Run over my dead cat and almost killed it.
I hadn't heard that one. I regret saying that now, but I hadn't heard that one.
Ran through my backyard and through my front door. You hadn't heard that part? There's a lot of versions of that. A lot of them you can repeat.
I'm assuming there's a lot I can't, too.
I tried to use not too big of words when I
Small words with...
and try to keep it small worded.
I understand some stuff.
I hate to criticize, but it's still not pumping. I don't see any water coming out.
I'm going to try to get that working.
Fish, are you complaining? I haven't.
They were. Well, they don't have any air, so you can't hear them anyway.
At least the frogs are not running around.
Yeah, I never did see all your blue frogs.
I just want to know one thing. Those frogs lived in the pond, right?
Yeah.
And they were tree frogs. Why didn't they live in the trees? They lived in the pond. That doesn't make sense. Are the frogs lying to me?
Yes.
So untruthful frogs leave this area.
Well, that's how tree frogs are. I don't want to say it, but all of them are liars.
Why do they call them tree frogs? Frogs if they live in the water. Folks, you just write in the comments and explain it to us. We need lots of explanations.
Small words,
lots
lots of pictures.
Yeah, small words, lots of pictures, and drawings work too. Descriptive drawings help. The frogs do get wet.
There's a lot smarter ways to do this, but it's dark, it's cold. So we're going to just do it.
You mean dark and cold is bad? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying dark and cold's not ideal.
The fish haven't complained. They seem to swim around like normal.
All right, now let's see if all this silliness I did is worth anything.
Okay, I'm optimistic. I'm putting it at the top where the water comes out.
Well, as you should, because it's going to work.
Oh,
See how it's working? See how it's bubbling?
huh?
I'm thinking I know what's happened, but I can fix it. I can fix it.
Are you going to fix it with the water on or off?
Yep. Well, fix it live for the views.
Okay, folks, this is before he got wet, and then shortly we'll show you what he looks like after he gets wet.
What in the world?
Okay, we had an explosion of water there when he picked it up.
So okay. It's the water. It's the air pressure that's doing it. It's picking up the bottom of the pipe, so we're going to have to hold it tighter.
Are you going to get in the water and hold the bottom of the pipe?
I was aiming at you, but
He missed me, folks, because I'm standing way away from him.
yeah, it doesn't look like it's an accident. Looks like he thought that idea out.
He plans these accidents far in advance. That's what his problem is. But his dad has figured this out. So you think the bottom of the pipe is actually raising?
It's raising it. It's air pressure that's raising it.
Could you scoot it maybe all the way to that shallow end on the front? Where
I got an idea. I'm trying to. Yeah.
He almost got me.
Oops. I mean, oops.
Oops. Did y'all believe that? Oops.
accidents. And... All right, let's move this a touch.
What did you do last night? Well, I got out in the middle of the night and 20-degree weather and worked on a water pump.
A water pump, like you do.
I wonder if people are going to consider that normal.
Oh, I don't think anyone's ever considered us normal.
Okay, folks, it looks like it's working, and you know what? We're going to say it's fixed because it's cold out here. And we'll keep you updated. If it's not this, folks, we may change the flap on the one-way valve. We have, what they have is a flap that's just a flap type. It
A flap instead of a ball check.
Instead of a ball type check. So we may change that out if this doesn't work, because that would be the only other thing we can figure that would not make it work.
That I might need to put the rope where it's supposed to go, not above it.
Okie doke. All right, folks. It's working now.